Awesome. Alrighty. So for today's Pilates session, we're going to use some light hand weights, probably ranging from 2 to 4 kilos. If you don't have any hand weights, you can grab some cans of food or some full drink bottles, roughly the same weight. All we need is something light. Otherwise, let's jump into it. So we'll do a little warm up. Make sure you put some music on your end, guys, just to get the vibes going. And we're going to set up on our hands and knees to start. So on our hands directly below our shoulders, knees below our hips. And we're going to start with a cat-cow. So press the floor away and then scoop your belly, arching the back. As you inhale, press the floor away. And then exhale to scoop. Inhale, really breathe into the back of your ribs, pull your shoulder blades apart. Exhale to scoop. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, we're going to find the middle position for our spine there. So we want our lower back to be nice and flat. And then we're going to go into a bird dog. So reaching with opposite arm to leg, extending out, meeting back in the middle, and then other side. As we do this, we don't want to take our leg too high like this, where we end up dipping in the back. We want to keep our back nice and flat. So side to side, really focusing on engaging our pelvic floor, our core as we reach opposite sides. Try to keep our hips as steady as we can. Reaching. Beautiful. We'll do one more each side. Make sure you end on the opposite side that you started with, I should say. We're going to come back to all fours. Spread your hands nice and wide so your palms are taking the load as well as your wrists. And then we're going to do some hip circles. So take one leg up behind you, out to the side, and then back in the middle. And as we do this, we're really trying not to move our hips, just getting that leg through the hip joint, creating stability through the hip. And then go the opposite direction, so out to the side and then to the back. Awesome. And bring that knee back down to the floor, onto the other side. So up the back, out to the side and around. Keeping your lower back nice and flat, hips nice and steady. Beautiful. Other direction, so out to the side and to the back. Beautiful. And come to rest. From here, we're going to shift our hips back, sit back onto your heels, reach your arms forward into a child's pose. Then as you inhale, come back to all fours, tuck your toes under, and then exhale up into a downward dog, pressing your chest towards your toes. Inhale back to all fours and exhale to child's pose. So really working with the breath here. Inhale all fours. Exhale downward dog. Press the chest towards the toes. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And keep moving through those two positions. Awesome. We're going to do one more round through here. So one more child's pose. And one more down dog. And this time we're going to stay in down dog. Press the floor away. And we're going to drop one heel at a time, opening up the back of the legs. Beautiful. Got a little visitor. Loves my yoga mat. All right, and then coming back to all fours. Come into a kneeling position. Can either be high kneeling or low kneeling. We're going to start with some upper spinal twists. So you don't want your hips to move as you do this. Mainly just focusing on the shoulders, so we're releasing that mid-spine. Awesome, and then put one hand by your side. We're going to reach the other one over and start to reach towards the floor, opening up the side body, and then the other side. Big stretch. Might get a few cracks and clicks here. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with some arm work. So I want you to set up back onto all fours. And we're going to do a single-sided bird dog. So nice flat lower back. Let's start with our right arm and our left leg. We're going to reach out. And then we're going to press the floor away, crunch as we bring elbow to knee. And then reach again. So you really want to curl your spine as you meet in the middle and stretch. Curl and stretch. Really want to activate our core by drawing your belly button up in towards your spine. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to keep our leg extended. Come back to both hands on the mat. And then from here, we're going to tuck our elbows into our side. Bring your nose towards the floor and keep that lower back nice and flat. I'm just bending my legs so I don't hit my couch, but you guys, if you have the space, keep it straight out. Elbows tucked in. Keep your chest proud, belly button drawn in. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring that leg back down. Then we're going to go into that bird dog crunch on the other side. So left arm, right leg. And then press the floor away, elbow to knee, and reach out. Really paying attention to where your pelvis is, where your lower back is. Excuse me. Keeping that tailbone tucked under the whole way through so we don't load through the back. Draw your belly button in, press the floor away. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your leg extended, bring your hand down and back into those tricep push-ups with our leg extended. Keep your entire body active. Press the floor away as you come back up. And keep those elbows tucked in. Awesome. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, we're going to grab our hand weights or your cans or drink bottles. Come into a high kneeling position. Make sure when you're in this position, you're not sticking your butt out. And you're going to tuck it under, squeeze that booty. Palms facing forward. You're going to open up nice and wide all the way till you meet at the top. And then come back down super slow. All the way. And super slow on the way down. Keep that pelvis tucked under, belly button drawn in. And control. Keep your chest proud. We don't want to allow our shoulders to shrug or to roll forwards. So if you ever need a pause and just reset those shoulders, please do. Awesome. 2 more here. All the way around. Last one, squeeze your booty. On the way down, we're going to stop with our arms outstretched. Just stay here as long as you can. And we're going to rotate palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up. Keep your chest proud, shoulders locked down. Beautiful. If your weights become too heavy, just drop them and continue doing this motion with your thumbs pointing up. Awesome. 4, 3. I love that my cat's just sitting right next to me. 2. And 1. Nice. Before we rest, bring your hands together above you. If your weights are a bit heavy, just use one weight. We're going to bend our elbows. Weights go behind you and then straight up, working those triceps. Beautiful. Keep that booty tucked in. Squeeze your butt. Draw your belly button in. And keep your elbows nice and close to your ears. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Put those weights down. Give your shoulders a little roll out if you need, and keep one of your weights nearby, close to your mat or your space. Then come back to that bird dog. So hands and knees, press the floor away. And then we're going to go right arm, left leg extends, and meet in the middle. Press the floor away, draw your belly button in. Extend and crunch in the middle. Beautiful. Try and exhale as you meet in the middle. Inhale as you reach out. Exhale and inhale. Beautiful. 3, 2. Awesome. Last one. We're going to leave our leg outstretched and we're going to grab one of our weights or cans, staying just on our bird dog position. You're going to bring your elbow to your hip, lock it in there, and then you're going to straighten your arm behind you and then come back to that right angle at the elbow. So doing a little tricep extension while we're balancing here in bird dog. If you're feeling really unstable, you can pop your toes on the floor to give you a little bit of stability. Beautiful. Squeeze as you straighten and come back. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Keep your leg lifted, pop that weight down, plant both of your hands, and we're going into those tricep push-ups. Tuck the elbows in. You're definitely going to feel this in your booty on your supporting leg. That's just an added bonus. Keep that leg nice and strong and active. Tuck the elbows in, nose towards the floor. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And bring that leg down. Beautiful. Do a quick tight pose if you need before we move on to the other side. Awesome. So have that one of your weights handy. Moving on to our left arm, right leg. Extend out and meet in the middle. And meet. Really push the floor away, ribs down, belly button in. Good stuff, team. Doing really well. Awesome. 3, 2, and 1. All right, leave that leg extended. Grab your hand weight. Lock your elbow into your side and then straighten that out. Again, if you need the support, pop your toes down on the floor so that you've got extra stability. We'll leave it up nice and long and active. Squeeze the back of your arm, your triceps, as you extend that arm. Awesome, guys. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Pop your weight down. Hands come planted again. And into tricep push-ups. Bringing your nose towards the floor. Elbows tucked in. I'm headbutting my cat as I do this. Which makes everything easy. Awesome. Elbows tucked in. Coming down as low as you can. Not going to be here for long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, amazing. All right, come on onto your knees. High knee position. Grab your weights and we're going into around the world. So really tuck those hips under, squeeze your core and start making that big, beautiful circle. Chest nice and proud, shoulders back. Again, if you have some heavy weights, if they're around 4 or 5 kilos, feel free to drop these halfway through and just continue without those weights. We're still activating, going really slow and controlled, especially on the way down. Keep your chest proud. We don't want to allow our shoulders to hunch forward as we do this. Keep everything locked back. Awesome. Going to add a little movement into this. So as we go up, we're going to sit our hips back, but we're not going to touch our feet. And then we're going to stand together as we bring it down. So join in when you're ready. Sit back as you raise those weights and stand up. But we're not resting. We're keeping tension on our quads. And back up. Beautiful. And drag up nice and up. Awesome. 3, 2. And last one. Awesome. I'm going to bring those weights out in front. Drop one of them if you need to and just hold one. Keep your hips tucked under. We're going to lean our shoulders back. Feel that tension on your thighs and then bring yourself back through. Lean back, feel that tension and then come back to straight. You can have your feet flat or your toes curled under. Either way works. Beautiful. Keep that booty tight, not here for long. 3, 2. Just a small movement. 1. Nice. Take your arms out to the side into those rotations. We got it. Palms up, palms down. Awesome. Keep that chest proud. We won't be here for long. You got it. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. Last little burner. Just pulses. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good stuff, guys. Awesome. Come back into a nice, beautiful child's pose. Take your left arm and feed it through your right armpit, coming into a bit of a twist in this child's pose position. Big, beautiful stretch through the mid-back. And come back to the center, right arm through the left and twist. Amazing. All right, grab a quick drink if you need it, team. We're going to stand now and move into a bit of a standing series. So up to you if you want to use your hand weight for some of these. Non-weighted is fine as well. All right, so we're going to set up in a sumo squat position. So feet are wide, quite a bit wider than our shoulders. We almost want our toes to line up with our wrist creases. Then we're going to come into, we want our toes pointing outwards as well so that our hips are in a good position. From here, we're going to drag our knees out to the side, hips go back. Then as we stand, we're going to rotate to one side, come up on your tippy toes on that back leg and drop your back knee. Rotate back to the front, into your squat and to the other side. If you need a little stability here, definitely feel free to hold onto a chair or stand by a wall. Going super slow, getting as deep as we can in each position. Beautiful. Really feel your inner thighs switching on, knees driving out. Beautiful. Out nice and wide. 3, 2, and one more, finishing on our lunge. Whoop, without falling. Beautiful. Come back to your sumo squat position. We're going to lift our heels up, come onto our tippy toes. You might not be able to see my heels lifting on screen. Doesn't matter how high they lift, just as long as you stay in your sumo position. Whoo, feeling that burn. Drive your beauty back up onto the balls of your feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo, awesome. All right, team. Coming back to all fours. Set up with your hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. We're going to keep our hands planted, extend our leg out, and we're going to flex our foot. So really push your heel away from you. From here, we're going to bend our heel towards our butt, and then stretch it out nice and long. Bend towards your booty, and stretch it out. Keep pressing the floor away with your arms. Engage your core and try not to let your knee drop down. We want to try and keep that knee in line with our hips. Keep your foot flexed, stay active through the leg. 3, nice and controlled. 2, and 1. We're going to stop with our leg bent. Then we're going to push our heel up to the roof and bring the knee back down. Heel up, knee back down. Really making sure we're not dumping into the lower back. So we don't want to go too high that our lower back sinks down. Think about squeezing the butt cheek. Drive your leg up. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to come back down and out to the side this time. Keep your foot flexed, hips level. Totally normal to feel this more in our supporting leg. Press the floor away. Keep your foot flexed. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Have a quick breather if you need to. Roll out your wrists, give them a little bit of a stretch. And then we're going to set back up. Stretch out your opposite leg. Flex the foot. And then bring that heel towards your booty. Stretch it back out, nice and active. I want you to think about your hamstrings and the back of the thighs. Think about squeezing as much as you can as you bring the heel to the booty and press the heel behind you. Awesome. Try and keep those hips nice and steady. We don't want to be twisting to one way. Think of your hip bones as train tracks towards the mat. Beautiful. Keep squeezing. Stay nice and active. 3, 2, and 1. Now we lift the heel up, bring the knee back down. Heel up, knee down. Beautiful. Keep those hips steady, core engaged, pelvis tucked under. Really focus on squeezing that butt. Awesome, team. You got it. Beautiful. 4, 3, keep flexing your heel. 2, and 1. Bring it back down, and now we come out to the side. Awesome. Definitely feeling it in the other side by now. Keep that foot flexed, hip steady. Woo, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Come into a nice child's pose, legs out nice and wide. Take a few deep breaths. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to come to standing again. Back to our sumos. Now we're going to add a few extra things in here, maybe 1 or 2. But to start, knees drag out, hips go back, rotate to face one way and drop the knee. Add some weights if you want to make this round a little bit more challenging. Really focus on the positioning of your feet and the positioning of your hips. So you have them always facing the way that our eyes are facing, or our nose, I should say, because our eyes can move, but our nose cannot. Knees out, come as deep as you can. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go into pulses straight away. Little half reps up and down for the sumo. Woo. Drive those knees out, drive your booty back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, quick shake out of the legs, back into your sumo, and we're lifting our heels. Not going to be here for long. Let's push through it. Push the balls of the feet into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All the way up, all the way back down into sumo. Up, down, up, down. Amazing, team. As deep as you can go, really press the knees out, feel the inner thighs. 3, 2, and we're holding on the last one. 10 seconds here, let's do it. Whew. No hands on the legs, okay? In front of you. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Whew, mama. Good job. Good job. All right, hands and knees. Give your wrists a bit of love if they need. Mine are feeling a bit creaky today. And set up. Hands planted. You're going to extend one leg out. Flex your heel. And let's do it. Bring that heel to the bum and then stretch it out. Really active. Imagine you're pushing a wall away from you as you stretch that leg out. Really want to use our mind to muscle connection here. Tuck the pelvis under. Good job, team. Stretch and squeeze. Amazing. All right, we're going to stretch, squeeze, and then lift the heel. Come back just to hip height and stretch out again. Squeeze, lift the heel, and stretch. So it's just a tiny little donkey kick pulse in between our hammy curl. Amazing. Keep that tension on. 3, 2. And last one, into donkey kicks. Up and all the way down. Up. Oh yeah, feel that booty. Keep your foot flexed, point it towards the roof. Awesome. Keep your core nice and tight. 3, 2, and 1. Now we go out to the side. Keep your foot flexed. Keep your whole body nice and steady. Press the floor away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Moving on to the other side. Have a quick wrist break if you need. And then we step up. Stretch that leg out nice and long. Flex the heel and bring it to the booty. As if you're pushing a wall away as you extend. And you're pulling a huge weight as you squeeze. Beautiful. Keep that knee up in line with the hip as much as you can. If your wrists are really bothering you, you can come onto forearms. Awesome, team. Keep that leg as active as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Here's where we add the donkey kick pulse. So squeeze, lift, knee height, and extend. Squeeze, lift, hip height, extend. Woo, you got it, guys. Ignore the glute on your other leg. We got this. Keep tension in. 3, 2, 1. Now we go into full donkey kick. All the way down, all the way up. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Squeeze your booty. Awesome. Heel towards the roof. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Fire hydrants out to the side. Let's go. You got it. Nice, team. Squeeze the booty. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. All right, knees nice and wide, toes together. Sit back into child's pose. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths for me. Fully relax. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. All right, we're going to move on to a little core block to finish. 2 rounds, so we're almost there. All righty, so we are going to set up in a dolphin plank. Option 1, you're on your hands and toes. Hips come up just like a down dog. And then as you come down, it's super slow. We tuck the hips under just to a plank. And then we go back up. If you want an extra challenge, drop down onto the forearms. So wherever you're at, let's begin. Hips up. And as you come down, really tuck them under into your plank and drag back up. Beautiful. Really curl that pelvis under. Super slow, guys. And press the floor away through the arms. Awesome. 3, 2, nice and slow. Good. Last one. Awesome. We're going to hold a plank here, and then either on your elbows or on your toes, you're going to lift one leg up and then the other. It's going to be really tough on those elbows. Awesome. Try not to move the hips. 3, even if it's just as tiny as your toes lifting off. 2, and 1. Oh, that was tough. Good stuff, guys. All right, roll over onto your back. Option 1, keep your feet planted for the duration of this. And option 2, lift your legs up into tabletop. Option 2 is going to be more challenging. And remember, you can always swap between the two. So from here, wherever you're at, we're going to curl our shoulders off the floor, press your ribs to hips, but keep those knees on top of the hips, so we don't want them tucking in. And then from here, open your arms nice and wide. We're going to swivel to the side, trying to reach towards your ankle, and then other side. It's a very small movement. Think about your shoulder doing the movement. Side to side. Woo, good job. We're hitting our side obliques here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your shoulders off the floor. We're going into a leg extension. So straightening one leg and then the other. One leg and then the other. Amazing. Keep those shoulders up. Keep squeezing your ribs down towards your hips. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hug those knees into your chest for a moment. Good stuff. This is a hard combo. Alrighty. Let's go back to the top. So we're going to set up on those dolphin planks first. So hands and toes or elbows and toes. Just got to get around my cat. All right, let's do it. Hips up and then really tuck them under. Super slow. Up and tuck. Awesome. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. All right, into those little tiny leg lifts. Let's go. You got it. Up onto your hands and toes if you need. It's definitely super challenging on the forearms. Keep your pelvis tucked, squeeze the booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Amazing. All right, rolling onto your back. Legs up in tabletop or feet flat. Curling your shoulders off the floor and then swivel side to side with your shoulders. Squeeze your knees together so they're not moving. Awesome. Oh, I feel the burn. Let's go, guys. We got it. Remember, you can drop your feet if you need to, if it's a bit too much. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those shoulders off the floor. Extend one leg. So close, guys. Keep moving. This is our last one for the day. You got it. Shoulders off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, amazing. All right, hug those knees in nice and tight. You can rock side to side or even draw some circles with your knees to get a nice little back massage. Awesome. Spread your arms out nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take your knees all the way over to one side. You go into a big spinal stretch. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And then on your next inhale, come back through to the center. And then exhale over to the other side. Our exhales really help our muscles to relax and relieve tension. Beautiful. Then come back to center, plant your feet down, cross one ankle over your knee and then grab onto your leg so we get a nice booty stretch here. Then over to the other side. Pulling that leg in, breathing nice and deep. Beautiful. Slowly make your way to a seated position. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Let your knees fall out to the side. And you can either lean forward or put a bit of tension on your knees. If that's a bit much for you, you can just wiggle the knees and that'll help to loosen up the inner thighs and the groin area. Amazing. And then do whatever you like with your legs. Bring one arm up and behind you. Grab onto the elbow. Getting a nice tricep stretch here. And then over to the other side. Awesome. And then last one, clasp your hands together, press them away from you, really pull your shoulder blades apart. Big stretch through the back. Amazing. All right, team, we are done. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh, look at that hair. That was super fun.